This was kind of abrupt. I don't know what happened there, but we are in a different scene today. I have no idea what happened here. So yeah, hi. Let me just like go to the regular one. Year of Retro, yeah, that thing. Also, you know, the thing where scenes don't work as they should. But yeah, Year of Retro, Cyberpunk month, and we're kind of finishing it off with probably like the first game I've streamed in a while that I've like the first retro game I've streamed in a while that I've never actually, you know, streamed at all. Which is Blade Runner, and there's a very good reason for that. Blade Runner up until now was very hard to find. So like there were like a lot of theories online. There wasn't like a fully working version like with what's it called, ScumVM. It was a pain in the ass to get it to work with that. It needed a lot of modifications and it wasn't like 100% stable, but I guess they worked all those out. And the other thing was like because of the rides, like because it's like a movie tie-in, like the rides were all over the place. And I think that was like the main issue where like no one knew who had the rights to like redistribute this, I guess. So yeah, that was until. Hey, G Scorpion, hi, how are we doing today? So yeah, that was until like a few months ago. I don't exactly remember when it went up on GOG, but it came out like 2 or 3 months ago. And it works right out of the box, which is amazing. Which is like a very good thing for like digital preservation, at least, because, you know, especially like when like the copyright is kind of, you know, spread about like 3 or 4 or 5 or like however many entities, it's always very hard to get it back up on, you know, GOG, Steam, even Epic. I don't know, like anything. It's very, very hard to get it like, you know, on like a digital distribution platform. So I'm just gonna let the intro play here because there's a like the sound is like way too high. Also, hey, to Kianen, hi, how's it going? How are we doing today? And to Matigeri, hi. Hope you came to see me like get lost for 6 hours, I guess. And in the 21st century, the Tyrell Corporation advanced robot evolution into the Nexus phase, a being virtually identical to a human, known as a replicant. The Nexus 6 replicants were superior in strength and agility, and at least equal in intelligence to the genetic engineers who created them. Replicants were used off-world as slave labor in the hazardous exploration and colonization of other planets. After a bloody mutiny by a Nexus 6 combat team in an off-world colony, replicants were declared illegal on Earth, under penalty of death. Special police squads, Blade Runner units had orders to shoot to kill upon detection any trespassing replicant. Ooh. 11k more to go. For what? It was called Retirement. So yeah, this takes place parallel to the movie, the first movie. And recreates a lot of like the iconic scenes of that. Go, we're gonna get the Point Waster Deluxe. Okay, I mean, it's your point. No. Hey, congratulations for wasting your points. You know, if we ever get to the point where I get like the channel booster thing to appear and none of you have points to use on it,
I'm leaving now.
I'm gonna be very annoyed.
Lucy, my sweet.
I cleaned out the tiger cage and sorted all the meal bins. So, if it's all right, it's my turn to fix dinner.
Haven't you forgotten something, little one? Just one little thing.
Mr. Runser, please.
It's been a very long day.
I don't want to.
Now, Lucy, I thought we'd settled this last week. Don't let's forget who pays your salary. We're closed. Come back tomorrow.
Wow.
Wait, I haven't finished with you.
This guy's
I
like a
told you, we're
creep.
closed.
We're not here to buy, little man. We've come to sell.
You can't possibly have anything to interest me. These are extremely rare animals of the highest quality.
What a coincidence. So am I.
Nobody with a cow pants is such a creep. Yeah, I know.
That is the price for humility.
Oh, please, don't.
And what else might we interest you in today, sir? Perhaps some virtue?
Not my animals, please.
God.
I'm begging you.
But what of honor, little man? At what price? Honor.
Oh my God, no! That tiger is the rarest specimen ever seen.
Tiger, tiger, burning bright. The forest of the night.
BR 61661, report to precinct headquarters, code 3. Repeat code 3.
I was just finishing up my 12 out on patrol when I got the call. Welcome relief considering that the most action I'd seen all night was a schizoid grandmother doing the shimmy in her underwear in the second sector.
What? So yeah, I'm just like not gonna talk over the dialogue at all because there's no subtitles, unfortunately. Kind of like, you know, being an oldish game, they didn't think those were a priority in most of the cases, which kind of sucks. And yeah, this is the game where the
BR 61661, report to division headquarters, code 3.
where the identity of the
The last time I
replicant.
had a 3 was when some hooker vomited Thunderbird on
wait.
Bryant's desk, and yours truly led the cleanup crew. Year and a half on the job, it was still the dirtiest work I'd seen. Where's Captain Bryant?
Took a sick day. Got himself a heinous case of ptomaine poisoning. He asked me personally to run the unit in his absence.
You don't say.
Gouza was one of the old-time guys who took their knocks in the streets. He had a friendly way about him, but you didn't want to turn your back on him if you were less than a friend.
Hope you've been enjoying your leisure time, kid, because it's time to take that thumb out of your ass.
Hallelujah.
Don't get too excited. The other Blade Runners are all jammed up. Holden's sucking dinner through a straw. Gaff's working the Tyrell break-in, and Steele's working special undercover. Looks like you got this one by default.
You really know how to make a girl feel wanted.
Animal murder done at Runciter Zoological. Probably just be a schizoid glitz, but we got the call. Old man Runciter lost something like 1 billion chinions worth.
10 to 1, this ain't a job for Rep Detect.
You got something better to do? Perfect your French cooking, maybe?
Okay. But yeah, there's like the identity
Slim
that.
tonight, Slim?
Oh god.
I thought you were on special assignment.
Fuck it, I'll just wait until the
Wasn't
intro
too
is done.
damn special after I had the suckers out.
What happened?
Couple of fours were masquerading as fibroplast insulators down at Kaiser. I dressed up like a nurse. They never had a chance.
I'll bet. You put him on the machine?
Hell no. There's a beautiful little thing in here called the Magic, and it ain't ever been wrong. You develop it, you got a brilliant career ahead of you.
I'm working on it.
What's Gouza got you doing tonight?
AM at Runciter's.
Animal murder. Oh, those skin jobs got no respect for anything that truly lives and breathes. And that goddamn Eldon Tyrell ought to be zipped into a body bag and flushed into deep space.
Get rid of him, we'd be out of a job.
I think we're all overdue for a little off-world paid vacation. You can stop staring at my ass now.
You got eyes in the back of your head?
Jesus.
All you gotta do is ask, Slim.
Okay, first 5 minutes, I hate all of these characters.
Animal sales was a profitable and prestigious business since most real animals had died out after the Terran War. There were plenty of electric ones, though, powered by rechargeable batteries.
So yeah,
No
the
self-respecting human would own one of those frauds.
identity of the like the criminal, like the replicant, I think is shuffled at the start of like each new game. So theoretically, there's like I think four potential ones as far as I've read. So there's like technically 4 different playthroughs. It kind of like shuffles around, and you have to kind of like deduce who done it basically. So yeah, it's like the game. And I will say I've never played this because this was one of those games that was like damn hard to find, even back in the day. This came out around the time where like Westwood was well, actually, it was like more known for strategy games. They had like the Command and Conquer series kind of going. They tried dabbling in some RPGs, which did or did not really pan out all that well. They also tried to do like a Diablo clone at some point, which also didn't work out.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
Okay. So, I had like a look before starting to stream, and apparently there's like no, inventory. There's like a bunch of, stuff that you can, like clues that you collect, I guess, and that's like all your like inventory. And then there's also like a like ammunition types that you use, but that's about it. There's like a hints thing around here, like oh, there we go. You press F1 and it kind of like shows you like a brief kind of like summary of what you can do. So we can just like start with that. So walk by left clicking on the ground or an exit. Run by left clicking multiple times. More clicks will make McCoy run faster. Examine objects and talk to people by left clicking on them. So it's like entirely mouse driven, which was kind of nice for the day. But there's like 95, 96, I think, which most games, like the big studios that were doing adventure games at the time, so it's like LucasArts and Sierra, were kind of like the big two that were like churning out adventure after adventure after adventure every year. They were kind of like transitioning from the old like text-based UIs into like a more graphical interface. Sierra had like it was like AGS or like AGT something. I don't remember what the engine was called, but like Sierra had one. LucasArts had one which eventually became Scum, which combined mouse movement. So it was like point and click mouse movement with icons for inventory items and icons for verbs. So in those games you would have use, talk, give, open, close, a bunch of verbs on the bottom of the screen. You click them and then you clicked on like whatever you wanted to do the action on, and it would do stuff. This one apparently is like all like context sensitive. So you just use the left mouse button to do stuff and the right mouse button to just like take your gun out when you need to, and that's about it. You open your notes by clicking on McCoy. I have no idea what designer cut means or like what the conversation options are. I think I'm gonna go with like user choice because I saw them a little bit. He's got like polite, he's got normal, surly, erratic. It's like might as well just like get the option to choose what I want to do. So yeah, combat. Enter or exit combat mode by right clicking. The Command and Conquer immediate to duologies. Yeah, at the time, yeah, it's like Command and Conquer, but also like was like Dune before that, I guess. They had Nox, which was it was after this actually, but it was like an attempt to get into like the Diablo style gameplay, kind of like hack and slash isometric action game. They also had like the Lands of Lore series, which did not really take off as it should. Especially the second one was quite good, but didn't get the traction it needed to keep going. God, what else did Westwood have? They had like a lot of stuff come out during like the 90s and early 2000s. Just like at around the point where, EA bought them and kind of like killed them off. I want to say they had like a series of point and clicks as well. It's like Kirandia, I think. Let me just like check, because I am not sure about that. Legend of Kirandia is, yeah, it's the first games in the Fables and Fiends series, developed by Westwood Studios. Yep, so they did also do the Kirandia games. I remember that correctly. They also had like, well, they were basically trying to be kind of like what EA is now and just like go broadly everywhere. They also had like CRPGs like Eye of the Beholder. They had like way back in the 80s. They had I'm just like I've got the list here. List of Westwood Studios games. So yeah, they've been around since like the ZX Spectrum. Yeah, they had like a couple of MechWarrior games. Well, not MechWarrior, but you know, BattleTech games in the very late 90s. Sorry, 80s. Eye of the Beholder is probably like one of their more well-known. Command and Conquer. Some like licensed Dungeons and Dragons stuff. Kirandia. Monopoly. Yeah. I mean, probably like Command and Conquer is their like most well-known franchise. They also had Nox in 2000, which again didn't take off. I actually got that. It was okay. Like the unique thing about Nox is it's like Diablo, but it's entirely like story-driven, and there's 3 different like stories you can experience depending on your starting class. Yep. Earth and Beyond was their last one in 2002, which was an MMO that I've never heard of, which kind of like tells you probably how well it did. But yeah, let's see. Kia. Activate Kia, McCoy's personal information manager by left-clicking on him when he does not have his gun drawn. McCoy's money is displayed on the right side, which is this one here. The Chinian. There are 5 on the 12. Command and Conquer, Tiberian Sun, Red Alert 2. Yeah, Tiberian Sun. Because then they went back and like EA went back and retrospectively renamed the first one to Tiberian Dawn, I think, because they were trying to do like a trilogy of things. So it's like Tiberian Dawn, Tiberian Sun, and then 4 was Tiberian Twilight or something, I want to say. Or 3 was Tiberian Twilight and 4 was... 4 didn't exist, never mind 4. But yeah, it's a picture of a bullet at the bottom as McCoy acquires new types of ammunition. More bullets will appear. Select which ammo McCoy will use by clicking on the appropriate bullet. Fine. F2, F3, F4, F5, F6. So this is like just literally getting the database.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat traffic ticket coming.
Okay, so I don't really care for anything else. Just like, we need to find all the context-sensitive stuff to get the clues, I guess, and that's about it. EA didn't do anything with CNC. Oh boy. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but have you also seen the Facebook one? Yeah, it was also a Facebook Command and Conquer game, because obviously like a management heavy RTS fits right in on Facebook, doesn't it?
Canvass the area. Maybe somebody had his eyes open.
I'm on it.
Okay. Is this it? Oh, maybe I should have talked to him first. Just like go in for now.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for 2 very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair. Security camera. It'd be a banner day if it recorded anything before it was shot out.
Oh. I mean, based on the intro, they didn't really shoot it out immediately.
She was my baby.
McCoy, LPD.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
No, of course not. It was 2 men acting in concert with her, obviously.
Obviously. What'd they look like?
Big and scary and absolutely malevolent.
Okay, thanks. That was very useful. I mean, I know the guy's in shock, but you know. Oh, okay. Now we get options. Let's see.
Tell me about this Lucy.
There's not a lot I can tell you. She's only worked for me for about a month. She's about 14 years old with pink hair. A very attractive young thing.
How'd you find her?
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy
was
in the
14?
Northwest Zone. And he's a very
Can I just, like, shoot this
reputable
guy now?
wholesaler.
You treat her well?
As well as any young tot should be treated.
She got a desk? Or someplace where she worked?
She used to eat over there.
Wow. Seriously, can I just like shoot the guy now? Come on. Pathfinding. Question about PR. Do I need to take notes? I don't think so.
Stick around. I may not be finished with
Hold on.
you.
Because like everything we talk about, it gets like filed in here. So it gets filed either like by crime scene, either by suspect, or by like, you get like a list of all the clues. So yeah, there's like two. There's like two suspects. There's that Lucy person. I kind of have to assume that when we do find like when we do meet them up, like this gets replaced by their like photograph. I don't think you need to take notes. We'll see.
Judging from the distance between the prints, I was looking for two very big men. One dragged his right foot, indicating a possible injury or lameness. The other appeared a lot more controlled, graceful even. Quite a pair.
Yeah, we'll see.
Can you think of anything they might have been after?
First I thought they wanted money, but I don't keep any in the shop. Then I thought they wanted to steal my animals, but they started executing them.
Could they have been replicants?
Who else would be capable of such barbaric acts?
Wow.
You ever do any business with the replicant manufacturers, Tyrell Corporation?
I resent that accusation.
Just wondering.
Officer, last May I personally sold Governor Kolvig an exquisite Bergeron colt. I have been a guest at his house on 3 separate occasions. Do I look like I need to carry artificial product?
See if you can dig up that reference from Ogilvy's.
Yes, it's somewhere here. Just a moment.
Wait, reference? God, this game's gonna be so annoying without subtitles.
Here you are.
Okay.
Stick around. I may not be finished
Stick
with
around. Stick around. Okay.
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone, and he's a very reputable wholesaler.
Oh, okay. Wait, she's a replicant?
I'm ruined, totally ruined.
Honestly, I don't know if like everything is true, but if it is, it kind of like fucking serves you well, like serves you right. Well, yeah, serves you right. Also, I like that they have like these like dynamic transitions. This is so cool. Like check this out. If I go like further into the shop, it kind of zooms in. So cool.
A toy dog. Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself. A candy bar. Yuck. Well, isn't that cute?
Transitions look nice. Yeah, I know, right? Like I've only like tried the first area to set up the stream, but if they have like at least a few more of these, it's like so interesting, because well, yeah, like the backgrounds are pre-rendered, and they actually like it looks like they're overlaying like a video over that in order to make it look like you're in an actual like 3D environment. But yeah, like considering that this came out in '95, it's like very good. And I can definitely like see like some of the tech that they also used later on in like Lands of Lore.
My precious one.
Like the
She was my baby.
it seems like they've modeled everything in 3D and then kind of like exported it out in like 2D. Well, not sprites, but you know, or at
Big
least like
caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me a fix on it.
might be like voxels, I guess. It looks like it could be voxelized.
I'm ruined. Totally ruined.
Well, anyway, I think we're done here. I don't, except if I missed anything. So, let's see. No. There's like the problem though, because everything is so context sensitive, this immediately becomes kind of like a very severe case of pixel hunting, which, I mean, I don't mind. I've played a lot of these adventure games, so you kind of like get used to it, but it's never cool to get stuck because, you know, there's like this tiny one thing that's this tiny like
It didn't add up. Animal murders, the lack of any theft, the small animals alone were worth a good chunk of change on the street. It seemed more like an act of vengeance.
yeah, it's like it's never fun to just like miss like a tiny thing that's like 3 or 4 pixels high and, you know, get stuck because of it for 2 or 3 hours, and then you go back and oh yeah, there's like something else I could have interacted with here.
Find something?
Piece of chrome.
From a car?
No, I think it's horse chrome. Bag it and tag it.
So what now? What did he say? Oh, it doesn't say that anymore. So it's like chrome debris, but oh god,
Judging from the distance
I
between...
hate this. I hate that you can't actually hear the descriptions again.
Howie Lee's in Chinatown. I'd eaten there myself.
Okay, this one you can,
Howie Lee's in...
but not the chrome debris.
Big caliber, possibly off-world combat weaponry. Ballistics might give me a fix on it.
I'm absolutely certain Lucy Devlin was involved in this heinous act. She's the young girl who works for me.
Okay.
She's responsible for all this mayhem?
Just like save.
What do you know?
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault.
Okay, that was helpful.
Find anything else out here?
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Find anything else out here?
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash late last night. Looked out his window and saw a black sedan speeding away from the scene.
Okay, so I guess that's what crashed on the.
Find anything
hydrant?
else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside.
Zilcho.
Abstract
Really?
art. All over the
Zilcho?
walls and ceiling.
I never did appreciate art. Find anything else out here?
Zilcho. Row actions inside. Abstract art. All over the walls and ceiling.
Interesting. Interesting.
Okay, and so you don't even get like the hints like a second time, huh? Okay. So I guess we're done. Okay. Okay, McCoy's apartment, police station, Chinatown, Rancider's animals. Doesn't seem like we can interact with anything in here, so might as well start with the police station. So yeah, actually, having never played this... Wait, what?
Roof. Roof. Laboratory. Mainframe and shooting range. Ground floor. Lockup. Laboratory. Mainframe and shooting range.
Let's go to the laboratory first. So yeah, not having ever played this, I did play something very similar to it, but I have no idea where my copy of it is. I would love to also stream that on Year of Retro at some point. Okay. So there was like a game from Team 17 a few years after this called I want to say Nightlong. Although I think like the full title is actually Nightlong Union City Conspiracy or something like that. It's very similar in tone. It's like decidedly less good than this. Mainly due to some very sketchy writing and very Sierra-like puzzles that don't like necessarily make sense even like in universe. But it had like this whole like cyberpunk aesthetic, like very, you know, Blade Runner. Okay, need air conditioning, getting warm. It had like this like whole like Blade Runner aesthetic, and I never actually finished that. I would love to finish that because at the time where I played it, I couldn't even find a walkthrough for it. It was like that badly received that no one played it. I'm just like wondering, maybe like nowadays I would be like better qualified to actually finish it.
Got anything new for me, Dino?
I was wondering when you'd show your mug around here, McCoy. The shell casings from Runciter should be in the Museum of Military History.
How's that?
They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world military hardware. Heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank.
What can I conclude from that?
Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
Okay, thanks. So just having it in my inventory, kind of like allows me to get like the dialogue for it as well. Let's see what else has like that.
Anything else?
We got the animal corpses from Runciter's, but there wasn't a whole lot to work with.
Bone marrow?
About 50% were real, the rest were fakes.
So, Runciter was ripping his customers off.
State-of-the-art fakes. Miles beyond the crap you see on Anamoid Row.
The kind that comes from legit manufacturers?
They're the ones that usually produce the quality.
What about the wounds?
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife, like the perp was really pissed off at something.
Butcher knife?
Could be, but who cuts meat anymore?
Nice bunch of reps I'm tailing. Hope you're not pulling a meat cleaver out of my back next week. Anything else?
That black paint you found on the fire hydrant? It's from a ground car.
You sure?
The angle of impact was almost head-on. And there ain't too many spinning drivers klutzy enough to smack a street-level hydrant in VTOL mode.
I heard your wife got her license back.
You're a real funny guy, McCoy.
Jerk.
Anything else?
That piece of chrome you found outside of Runciter's is from a 1995 Pontiac.
Nice set of wheels.
It's okay, not what I call a classic.
Anything else?
Zip, man. Try me later.
Okay. So it was like a car that crashed outside of it, of the shop. So he said that half of them were fakes? Can we just like go back to what's his name and just like ask him about it, because he was like very adamant that everything was real. Do I need to sell fakes? Well, yeah, guess you do. Oh wait, it's closed? Oh no! God damn it. How much time passed? Like, seriously, how much time passed before like I went back to the...
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was gonna root through trash, my expectations weren't too high. Interesting.
God damn it. So we can't actually ask him about that anymore?
Security camera. It'd be a banner day if it recorded anything before it was shot out.
Okay, I don't see anything else. I guess they just like let you have access in case you didn't find like the shell casing or like some of the stuff on Lucy's desk. But there doesn't really seem to be anything to get. Kind of a shame we can't like go back and call Rancider out on his like lies. Also, I have to wonder if there's like scrolling backgrounds around here. Okay, we can't even go out. Like, see the area is blank, but oh, never mind. Just like very weird node detection here. So like at first it wouldn't let me click here to get McCoy over to this side, and I'm like, did they just like leave the collision from like the previous scene? Because like the way these work usually, like at least the way these worked usually, I don't know like nowadays with like 3D like engines like Unreal or Unity or whatever, if they're doing things differently, but like what they used to do is they had like each scene laid out and then they overlaid that with like a collision map. So they would basically kind of like mark out areas that the character wouldn't be able to go to because on the scene there would be like an obstacle drawn in or there would be another character sitting there. And yeah, that's kind of like quick and dirty way to make sure that the character won't like walk like through a wall or something like that. It's just like to mark off areas that you like the mouse doesn't like register the move command. Okay, police station. Do we need anything else in the police station? Kind of a shame. You can skip the transitions, but you can't skip the like the animations at the start of each scene, which kind of sucks. I assume I'm gonna have to make a lot of trips to here.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%.
Wait, best scores? Steele, Gaff, Holden, Bryan, Gaza, Deckard. Really? Deckard. It's like the
According
second
to the latest
last.
figures from the Department of Justice, Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials registered as city residents and promised a tough new set of standards for the city immigration bureau by next month.
Like, old copies of case files, notices, and memos. The usual station junk.
Technically nowadays it would be if like you do everything in 3D and it's not just like 2D backdrops or you know pre-rendered stills like it's here with just like animation overlaid over it. I would assume they would just like use regular like object collision. So you know they just like build an actual building. At least CSGO is like that. I mean, yeah, but what I'm talking about in here is it's just like a mask on top. It's not kind of like built into the like the actual geometry. So as far as I know, in like 3D engines, how it works is that when you create an object in 3D, you give it a property where it says you can't pass through this. In here, it's just like it disables move, so you can't actually move to...
Lucky Strikes, Crystal's brand. I knew she was spending a lot of time in the training maze these days, even though she'd already gotten close to a perfect score.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but in this one, it's you know, I get what you mean. I'm probably not explaining it correctly though. But I've tried a bit of AGS, like Adventure Game Studio, which is meant to emulate the old Sierra style, I guess.
Uploading personal clue database.
Wait, what?
Downloading mainframe clue database.
Wait, what?
Clue database transfer complete.
What? Crowd interview. Did we get some clues? Officer statement, lab. No, there's like all the stuff we already had. Oh, you know, maybe it added like... No, it didn't. I thought it might have added like pictures or stuff of suspects. Well, maybe we need to...
Uploading personal clue down.
So you can actually skip lines of dialogue by the way you
Data.
enter. That's cool. Wait, what? What am I even doing here? There's like so many things that, like, you know, are just here. I have no idea what I even need to do. Let's go like this way.
Well, if it ain't Ray McCoy, Bryant finally letting you play with the big boys.
My clearance come through?
You bet. You bring your piece?
Don't leave home without it.
Steele's been running the maze every other day for 2 weeks, and the targets are getting a little roughed up.
I thought Gouza was gonna requisition some new ones.
I ain't seen him down here in a month. Guess he's been busy.
Poor guy. I bet he gets all tuckered out from pushing those papers around.
And don't sell him short, McCoy. Gouza could be one tough hombre. I remember when we worked Vice together. He poured acetone on 2 pimps that gave us some lip and lit a match. I'll tell you, it looked like the goddamn 4th of July out there.
Peachy.
Is everyone like a fucking psychopath in this game?
You keeping busy, pal?
Nah, the place has been pretty quiet the last couple of days.
Hit the lock, Jack.
I guess there ain't no harm in it.
I was like a...
Target and shoot all threats. Do not shoot innocents. Confirm target as hostile before shooting.
Okay. Am I actually doing anything here? I don't know.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Okay. So where's the next station? This way? Oh, it's like this way, I guess. It depends. I mean, yeah, he's talking about like setting people on fire and he's laughing about it. He's supposed to be like a police officer. Jeez. That is not something you want to joke about with like colleagues. Oh, yeah, that wasn't correct. That wasn't correct either. Just like shooting everyone. Shit. Come on, one more. Games that doesn't give you a hint where to go. I mean, technically, I've got like a couple of hints, like going to Chinatown to check the the chopsticks that we found on Lucy's desk. That's like one thing we could do.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Yeah, where is the next station now? This way? I mean, it looks like there's only one exit every time, so yeah. I guess. Ooh, damn it. How sneaky. So I guess we only care about whoever like holds like the blue guns, I guess. It's like very hard to see.
Proceed to next station.
I was like, go here and dig indicators. Yeah, I know. Where's the exit? Back?
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
Oh wait. This way? Again? No.
Completed sequence. Proceed to next station.
I guess it's like up here. Yeah, there we go. It's like very hard to see what they're holding though. God damn it. There's like always one like coming out from there that like shoots me.
Completed all sequences. Proceed to exit.
Okay. Probably did like very badly. McCoy, 15. Wow. Yeah. I guess like all those like civilians being murdered like kind of like dragged my score down a little bit.
Ground floor.
Whoops. I like how moody the whole atmosphere is though. That's like very like nicely done. Like all things considered. Even though like the way they do the character models is making them a bit kind of like weird to see.
What do you know?
Zero that would interest you, Detective.
Okay, thanks.
Bryant go on permanent leave and you get full use of the office, Lieutenant?
You know the procedure. Dump it all in the mainframe upstairs and I'll read it later.
You got it.
Okay, so that's what the mainframe was about. Fair enough. Can I just like ask him about anything? Or no? Fine. Oh well. Off to Chinatown, I guess. Again, this game is supposed to take place at the same time as the first movie, and apparently there's also like references to it. But aside from like Deckard's name showing up, I haven't seen anything yet.
Are they letting me out?
I'm not the one who makes that decision.
I suppose it's my turn to bear the cross for the cause.
What?
You're Spencer Gregorian, right?
No. I really think my lawyer should be here.
I got some more questions for you. Tell me about your protest at Tyrell's plant.
I already told that other detective everything. Under duress.
I want to know about the people who were there. The Rastafarian and the Asian guy with the sunglasses.
What? I don't know them.
Were they together?
They seemed to be. I saw them talking.
Before or after the explosion?
Before. I didn't see them at all after. That's all I know, I swear.
What's
I wouldn't
this
even
all
know where to
about?
find explosives. I'm not a violent man.
Of course you aren't. You just want to let replicants walk the streets.
They're not killers, Detective. They're innocents. They just want to live a decent, productive life like you or me.
It's that simple, huh?
It's like the other police officer. Yep, keep breaking protocol, Mr. McCoy. See you later.
I'm gonna give you a little test.
The other detective. She already tested me earlier today.
Uh-huh. Look, I gotta check out the equipment, and you're the only stiff around.
I object to this treatment.
What?
If you'll just call my lawyer, he'll take care.
Your lawyer would tell you I got the authority to VK the mayor if I want. And he'd have to smile and nod and kiss my butt until I cleared him. So sit down.
Okay. So, what?
Reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
3rd sector, uptown.
Nice neighborhood?
Very. Is this going to take long?
Just keep your pants on, Spencer. What do you do for a living?
I teach political science.
It looks like a chocolate cookie. Oh, ask low intensity.
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
I love life too much to commit suicide. You wouldn't know about that, would you?
How does this even work?
Like
I have
briefcase?
no idea.
Department issue. Baby hide. 100% genuine human baby hide.
Appropriate. For a killer.
You're at a restaurant with friends. One of them orders lobster. The chef drops the lobster into the tub of boiling water while you watch.
Are you trying to make me sick?
You're going to die. It may be soon.
What the fuck are these questions?
Grave. Rot.
You're enjoying this.
It may be soon. The readouts don't lie. You're scared. Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
This conversation is over, Detective. I don't have to sit here and take abuse.
Test terminated.
Am I gonna have to like read online on how this thing works?
I got some more questions for you. Lot of people involved in your cause, Spencer?
Yes, sir, we're growing fast. As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy, the Citizens Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Save the pitch for someone who gives a shit.
Citizens Against Replicant
We're
Slavery
peaceful
cars?
people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery. Brave souls formed an underground railroad.
So, you help replicants escape the city.
I'm talking figuratively, Detective.
Sure you are.
We're not children, Detective. We have resources. The world is changing. People are waking up to the injustices perpetrated by a sick society that you have helped...
A lot of them will wake up dead if reps are allowed to run amok on Terra, jerk. You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave me alone. My migraine's acting up.
Who would want to be part of something called Cars? Like, at least get like a decent name. Cars. Oh well. Yeah, I have no idea how to the void camp thing. Also, I'm pretty sure this is like a set from like the movie.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved only for the elite, since most sea life had become radioactive after the Third Terran War. The rest of us had to eat new sushi, soya mixed with off-world lichen. You got anything that's a match for these? I need to ask you... Beautiful night, isn't it?
When business thriving, night always beautiful.
Hey, big guy.
Busy. No time for talk. McCoy, itazura suru na. You want something, you talk to me.
Sorry, Howie.
Got to mix more out back.
Oh wait, can I just like go to the back and talk to him now?
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not come back here. Air bad.
This'll only take a minute. I'm looking for a girl, about 14 years old with pink hair. You seen her?
I don't know her.
Stick around. I might want to talk to you later.
Okay. Like anything we can interact with in here? No? Yeah, I guess not. Yet, at least.
McCoy, LPD. I want to ask you a couple of questions.
Sorry, my man. I just don't got the time.
This from your place, isn't it?
Could be. Chopstick come from Yoshi's restaurant supply.
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just months. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new suits.
What's real fresh tonight?
Special shipment of Toro just arrived. I fix you right up. No one else. Clean as a whistle.
You're Prince, Howie. See you later, Howie.
Okay. That was not what I was hoping for it to be. Yeah, it doesn't actually seem we can exit any other place. If I go back there and ask the guy again, I don't know.
There's a test I'd like you to take. It won't take too long.
Test? What kind of test?
Kind of a personality test. Totally routine.
Routine?
What the? Okay, sure. Ooh, that was dramatic.
A big guy run past here?
Hey, maybe spare some chinion? Thanks. The big man, he kinda limping. That away.
Okay. Oh, wait, am I gonna have to shoot someone? Maybe, you know, I should save.
Locked. Locked.
Okay. So now what? Like exit.
Locked. Totally uninteresting.
Yay.
Totally uninteresting.
So I guess it's like the game telling me don't...
Yuck.
Yeah. Wait, Zuben? Factory bombing, factory bombing. Wait, so how do we know that this guy's like a...
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zuben? Just month. Superior chef. Makes all kinds of new sushi.
About 30 counts of animal murder and one of aggravated assault.
Most of them were shot point blank, but we're looking at some others. Sloppy cuts with a knife.
This woman says she saw that kid who worked for Runciter hanging around with a big fat guy last week.
Wait, that's like so circumstantial. How do I even like associate this with him? So he was like the second person
Totally
to
uninteresting.
be... God.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high.
Oh, God.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354. Still working the explosion at the Tyrell manufacturing plant.
Oh,
It'll take a day
okay,
or
this
so
is
to
where we
analyze
got like
the debris, but
the other
there's no
guy.
doubt in my mind that we're dealing with a bomber here. Right.
So what about like the license plate?
Nothing even remotely interesting, but if I was going to root through...
Nothing remotely interesting and so on and so forth. So did we just like lose the guy? Could I have like caught up with him or something? I don't know. This sucks. Also, it would be nice to be able to see what's producing this red, like, light.
Locked.
Wonder if I can just like shoot it.
Locked. Locked. Locked.
Guess not. Oh well. Guess we kind of fucked up. Kind of curious if maybe if you chase him fast enough, he doesn't get time to like run away, or is that like too modern of a like mechanic for these games?
See you later, Howie. McCoy, LPD.
Oh yeah, the other guy's gone too. Oh, that sucks. Yeah, I guess there's no clue here either. So we're done? So where do I go now? I have like literally no clue. Maybe I should, you know, go report it or something. Oh, you know what? Maybe it's like the lab has something to say about the license plate.
Anything else?
Zip, man. Try me later.
God damn it.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete.
Okay, thanks. Oh wait, it's doing something. No? What?
You keeping busy, pal?
Please leave.
Blah, blah, blah.
This guy lives across the street. Says he heard a crash late last night. Looked out.
This is Crystal Steel, badge number BR61354, conducting the interrogation of Spencer Gregorian, leader of CARS, Citizens Against Replicant Slavery, November 22nd, 2019.
I once again asked that my attorney...
Shut it, shitbird. I'm asking the questions. We've already put you on the machine, so we know you're not a skin job.
That term offends me.
Okay, so you're not one of those biomechanical scumbags, and you claim to not know anything about the bombing at Tyrell.
This is true. We advocate equal rights under the law for replicants. We have nothing against Tyrell Corporation for creating them.
That's some sick logic.
The replicants are living organisms, whether people like you like it or not. Replicants contribute greatly to the economic well-being of our culture. They cannot be discounted as such.
Hell, it'd be no skin off my nose if each and every one of them was hosed down for good. You ever see this guy?
Why, yes. Actually, I have. He was present at the protest. He's not part of our group, but outsiders are usually welcome.
How many new faces showed up that day?
Not too many. A handful at most.
Describe them to me.
I don't know if I can.
Oh no? Recording off. Describe them to me again.
Just the Rastafarian fellow. And that friend of his. A slim blonde man, Asian, with a ponytail. Can I see my attorney?
Bravo, Spencer. You've done your civic duty for the day.
That black paint you found on the shell casings from Runceta should be in the Museum of Military History. They're from an Ender rifle. It's standard issue off-world military hardware, heavy caliber. That puppy can punch right through a tank. Whoever used this piece didn't just walk into their local sporting goods store and buy it. Those babies are collectibles, and they ain't cheap.
Did I fuck up here? I don't know. I mean, the guy's gonna tell me if I have, right?
Sorry to bother you, Lieutenant. I was just checking in.
We'll get back out there. Those reps ain't retiring themselves.
Yeah, suicidal targets would make my job a lot easier.
Everybody's got a job, kid.
Yeah, it's like everyone in this game is like some different like amount of, you know, horrible. Which I guess kind of is the like the overall vibe of the movie as well. So.
Roof.
Wouldn't be Cyberpunk if everything wasn't shit, you know. So like literally have nothing to go on. Like no idea where Lucy is, no idea where the guy that ran is. No idea who the other guy was on the thing.
I've gotten all I can from that.
Yeah, doesn't seem like there's anyone here. I was like kind of hoping there would, like we would come back and like Lucy would be here or something. Or maybe I've missed a clue. Or 5.
She came to me with a reference from Ogilvy's in the Northwest Zone, and he's a very reputable wholesaler.
Can we actually get to there? I mean, I haven't actually checked if the map has more than one section, so that might also be it. Nope.
Are you taking any drugs?
It's like ask random passerbys, are you taking any drugs? Really?
See you later, Howie.
Okay.
Nothing even remotely interesting, but hell, if I was going to root through trash, my expectations weren't too high. Yuck.
Am I missing something here?
Locked. Locked.
Yeah, I don't know. I've either done something wrong, or this is just like deliberately kind of, you know, obscure and kind of like I need to go other places and do other things for now. I'm also pretty sure there's nothing to get in here, as far as I can see. And no one would talk to me here either. So what, it's either gonna be like the police station or McCoy's apartment. I don't get why I have to go to McCoy's apartment though. Yeah, had someone run away from me and then go to bed. No wonder this guy never gets like any good cases. Wait, what? Oh shit! It is him! That's the cook guy! What the actual fuck? Like, how did he even know? Like, who's the other guy coming behind me?
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
What?
Working on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
You VK the mark before retirement?
Didn't have to.
That's why they call it the magic.
I'm starting to understand.
You ever retire a human, your career is over. Remember that. I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that Moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s, so don't take too much slack.
Gotcha.
Who is this guy anyway?
Yuck. Yuck. Yuck.
I mean, I killed him, right?
Yuck.
Why do I still have him in my...
Yuck.
Can I, like, search him or something? Like, the murder weapon, anything?
Yuck.
Just like go, ugh, yuck. And what the fuck kind of police officer am I?
Your floor number, please.
Apartment roof. Ground floor.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner.
Okay, you know what? I'm just like loading back because I really don't believe, like, God, what? I don't get it. I'm just like very curious to see if like anything can like be done differently here.
Real sushi was a luxury reserved since most...
Yeah, we've heard about these already.
Hey, baby.
Okay.
Beautiful. When this from hood. I feel clean. Your print.
Okay. Let me just save. Go in the back.
Howie says you're a master chef.
You not
this only. I'm looking. There's a test.
Test?
Kind of a personality.
Routine?
Oh! Holy shit, we can actually dodge that? What the actual fuck? So wait, if... Oh, okay. I guess it's like one of those like multiple choice things. It's like the combat music, like the action music is still playing. But what if I don't? Like, do I die? I Okay. I had no idea you could dodge that though. Like I saw the cursor at like the very last moment.
Howie says you're a master chef.
Okay, yeah, skip.
I'm There's a
test?
Kind of a
routine?
There we go. Can we just like save here again? Because like in the movie, Deckard is like sympathetic, like becomes sympathetic towards the replicants, right? So I'm kind of wondering if it's possible to just like do this without killing anyone.
Relax. Nobody's gonna get retired, okay?
What do you want from Zubin?
Just talk, that's all.
So talk?
There are things I want to know.
Ah, police.
I'm McCoy, LPD Rep Detect Unit.
Rep Detect?
Sometimes we're called Blade Runners.
Was that it?
Locked.
Huh, okay. I mean, that wasn't much better. Oh, but now the door at the front is open. Okay. Oh wait, it's this guy again.
Rumor has it you've been earning your stripes, McCoy.
It's like the same
Working
dialogue.
on it.
Keep it up. You just might have a future in this business.
I understand it's got a hell of a retirement plan.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that Moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the moon bus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out into Kipple.
How many reps we talking about?
Enough. They're Nexus 6s. So don't take too much slack.
Gotcha.
Your target give you the slip? What happened, McCoy? You feel sorry for it?
My game must have been off.
Go home and get some rest. I'm sure you need it.
Who is this guy? I don't understand anything anymore. It's okay, if I was actually meant to like kill the guy there, how does he find his way to like McCoy's apartment? Okay, how does that work?
See you later, Howie.
I didn't get it. I think this game is so obscure on like certain things.
Your floor number, please.
So I'm kind of curious also, like what happens if we go to the ground floor? Is there like anything there? Okay. Not yet anyway.
Your floor number, please.
Yeah.
McCoy, 88F.
88. Thank you.
I lived with the best gal I'd ever seen. She was 2 now and full of life and love. She'd cost me about a year's salary, but she was worth it. It was good to have someone warm nearby after completing a dirty job, and the retirement swag from this case would go toward getting her a partner. Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Wait, did you like take something out of my pocket?
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
What do I even carry around my pocket? Wait, what? That's like one of those Esper things that I have no idea how to use.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on even.
Zubin was the first Nexus 6 I'd come up against. There was something in his eyes, an almost primordial desire to live. Most of the 3s, 4s, and 5s I'd seen would just give up when you had them. But these 6s, they were a whole other breed.
Oh, okay. Thanks for going outside to, like, let me know that.
Violent street crime in the city rose again last year by a whopping 26%, according to the latest figures from the Department of Justice. Governor Kolvig attributed the change to the dramatic increase in the number of specials.
Hi, Mr. McCoy. I'm sure you remember me. I heard about what you did for my friend, and I just wanted to say thanks.
The message could have come from any of a dozen people. I'd done my share of favors when I was in uniform. Something about the voice was familiar, but I was too tired to place it for sure. Erase and reset.
What? Who? What? What does that mean? I'm sure you remember me. Who? What? Did I miss like a character or 10?
Portrait of the sleep deprived.
Got your delivery here, man.
What?
Kingston Kitchen.
Oh, yes, right. Hold on.
Is this what the gravity be like on Mars?
Oh, no. It's about a third of what we got here on Terra. Real comfy. How about turning that dial, okay? When I say... Oh!
Please, can you control your rat?
I'll have you know that Ricky's a purebred Chihuahua, and he's totally real.
Things going good at Tyrell Corporation?
Boring, boring. Old man Tyrell's been on a Wagner kick lately. He never shuts up.
You also do outside work?
Sweetie, I never go outside. It's bad for the glands.
How about Nexus 6? You know a lot about them?
I think you should be going now.
Understand good, it holds deep meaning for me now. Where be your research on Nexus 6? And your test studies, contacts, the works?
Only simulator! Extra terrestrial gravity.
One more minute, you be swallowing this explosive. 3 more minutes, they be hosing you off the True Life building across town.
No, I swear. I don't have anything. If I did, I'd give it to you.
My people sick and dying. You tell me something.
Talk to Dr. Tyrell.
Tell me something I don't know.
The organ designers, Miraji, Hannibal Chu, Luther and Lance. They're closer to him than I am.
Where?
DNA Row. They're all working down on DNA Row.
You one miserable package, man.
No! No, please, don't!
Okay.
Pick up.
Hope you aren't camped out there with a bottle of tequila.
Oh, very funny.
Early bird slays the worm, McCoy.
Don't worry, I'm up, Lieutenant. What's the buzz?
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over the marble interior of the Tyrell building.
Inside?
That's right. But we also got a sweet little break on it. Tyrell's surveillance system recorded the whole shebang.
Beautiful. How many perps?
Just one. I don't know if it's related to the Runciter deal or not.
Tyrell security will have the disc for you when you get there. You'll be good, killer.
Okay. Autosave start of Act 2. Okay, sure. No idea what's going on anymore. It's like went by way too fast.
Here you go, baby. Dinner time.
Your floor number, please.
So yeah, I guess like the big guy like got killed from like the cutscene. Tyrell building. Is like both of them, or oh yeah, they're like both the same thing. So Chinatown, around Cedars Animals, McCoy's apartment. Kind of like the map kind of expands to like fill it all up. Also, yeah, it's like another iconic shot from the movie.
McCoy, LPD.
Just a minute.
Where do I go?
Grav test on the east wing, 66th floor. Here's the footage from the security cameras. You get a pretty good look at the man's face.
How'd he get past you guys?
He pretended to be a delivery man. Dr. Eisenduller ordered in a lot, so it didn't seem unusual.
I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. What the?
It was a Tyrell sales brochure for the Nexus series, the kind of glossy hype that ends up littering the floor at trade shows. This one was for last year's infamous Lolita model, a big hit with the all-important dirty old man market.
Gross?
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me, like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row.
Okay.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed, not just once, but a dozen times. Tyrell engineers might forget their passwords, but what would the GravLab boys need with replicant DNA sequences and incept dates?
Oh wait, is this like the anti-gravity?
Oof.
Yeah, I guess.
I seen worse, but not by much.
Learn anything?
You could strain him through a sieve.
This earring yours?
Maybe it belonged to that other cop who was up here, the babe with the shades and the cigarettes.
Ain't her style. Call her babe to her face, you're liable to end up with a severe limp. You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
Okay. Wait, why don't we get like dialogue options anymore? Okay.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? I'd seen more dead animals than live ones in the last 24 hours, and now it was dogs. 3 of them. I thought about Maggie and nearly threw up.
So here's like a good thing that we don't have too much graphical detail here. God.
Obviously, he'd been killed with an explosive, and not just because he'd been plastered on the wall with 1,000 strokes. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. The killer was an expert. The charge had been big enough to do the job, but not big enough to shatter the soundproof walls of the float chamber. But I wondered why the killer didn't just shoot him. Disgusting.
Is that it?
You spot anything you think I ought to know about, tell me.
Absolutely.
Eisenduller had used his dog's name as a password. The Tyrell brass wouldn't be too happy if they knew I was snagging a copy of their files, but someone had wanted them bad enough to kill Eisenduller, so I figured they must be worth having.
What the hell kind of name is Eisenduller, though? Like German for very, very boring person.
Nothing.
Okay, guess we're done.
Lagging behind again?
No.
Guza didn't say anything about me working with a partner.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own. Could be it's linked to this Tyrell debacle.
How's yours connected to mine?
I'm still fitting the pieces together. You know the Moonbus massacre that went down last month?
Gaff mentioned something about it.
The rogue skin jobs probably flew to Earth. And one of them is a demolitions expert, similar MO to your Vic upstairs.
Hell of a coincidence.
I'll call you if I find out anything more about your case.
Yeah, that's it. Like, hi, I have something to say, and then run off. How plot convenient.
You know if anyone lost an earring like this one lately?
Not one of the employees, that's for sure. The boss enforces a strict dress code around here.
How did Eisenduller's moo-moo fit in?
Hey, you know, company rules only apply to the lesser mortals.
You friendly with Eisenduller?
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus, Dr. Eisenduller, he almost never left his lab.
He afraid of somebody?
I think it had something to do with the air outside, and the germs. I once heard him complain about it.
Smart. What was his job?
Grub test chief engineer. The lab runs tests to see how a replicant would perform in different planetary gravitational fields. That kind of thing. One of the other engineers could tell you more.
How do I get in to see the big boss?
You don't, unless he wants to see you.
Yeah,
okay. How do I make him want to see me?
Well, you could call his personal assistant.
Who is?
Don't know offhand.
Yeah, I get the picture.
Wow.
You know anything about Tyrell's computer system?
Security is tight as a drum, if that's what you're asking.
Somebody tried to access restricted data from the terminal in Dr. Eisenduller's office.
But they couldn't get in.
Yeah. Looks like Dr. Tyrell keeps his files safer than he keeps his employees. I may have more questions for you later on.
Yes, sir.
Okay. It's okay, this guy's gone. This guy too. Wait. This is like the Rasta guy. He's like supposed to be linked to all of these. So we got like animal murder, which is like the Act 1 thing. We've got Eisenduller murder, which is like this one. Factory bombing, which we've just like heard off screen. The Moonbus hijacking as well. Oh, Gaff's informed.
I checked with UN Air. Looks your rep swung that Moonbus massacre last month.
They ever find the Moonbus?
Disappeared into thin air. Brian thinks it crashed out in the Kipple.
There's like so much stuff to do. I kind of like hope like resolving them all is not like optional, because that's gonna suck. Just like go to the thing. Wait. Where's the guy? Huh, okay. Guess the game says we're not allowed to do this yet.
Uploading personal clue database. Downloading mainframe clue database. Clue database transfer complete. Scanning video disk.
Wait, what?
One enhanceable image found.
What?
Adding enhanceable photographs to Kaya database.
Hey, okay.
Tyrell Grav Test Lab.
Just like do like this. Zoom and enhance. Wait, and like rotate as well? What?
The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me. Like the cheap crap sold at the stands and shops of Animoid Row. Give me a hard copy of that.
That's not how zoom and enhance works. So yeah, I guess in like the future, like all the all the video like is stored in like 3D. There's probably just like a bunch of cameras around the room, just like all trying to get like an angle, and then it like composites them into whatever.
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky, maybe? Give me a hard copy of that.
Wow. This is not how this should work. I mean, come on. Like, I'm all for future tech, but like this like thing where they even like rotate it is so dumb. Just like see the name on it or something. Yep. There we go.
A takeout box from Kingston Kitchens. Give me a hard copy of that.
I mean, yeah, but we already have the takeout box from this, right? You just like also zoom on the victim. Like, will it actually, as like, you know, do the rotate thing again? Like, get like a better angle. Just like go like, no, it doesn't. What about this? Okay, do we have like anything else? Like, it won't even like let me do it. So why? Why won't it zoom all the way out? There's like a bit on like this side as well. Oh, okay. I guess we can kind of. Look, it's another piece of pizza. Aha. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything else. Like this? Yeah, so long as it's not doing like the rotate thing, then probably haven't found anything that's like worth that. Oh, okay. So this adds a picture to the thing.
Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the Tyrell network and failed. Not just once, but a dozen times. The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry, but it looked like junk to me.
Oh, in a pig's ass, Slim. No, I'm following up on my own.
The earring was shaped like an insect. The detonator wire I pulled out of his skull told the whole story. The killer...
Describe them to me again.
Just the Rastafarian fellow. And that friend of his. A slim blonde man, Asian, with a ponytail?
Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard that before?
Okay, I guess.
Lockup. Ground floor.
Can I just like go ask the Gregorian guy for like more clues?
I got some more questions for you. Lot of people involved in your cause, Spencer?
Yes, sir, we're growing fast. As more and more people realize that replicants have cognitive and emotional legitimacy, the Citizens Against Replicant Slavery will spearhead the movement towards...
Save the pitch for someone who gives a
towards
shit.
Cars.
We're peaceful people, Detective. We live by a code that men like you could never understand.
Try me.
2 centuries ago, humans were held in slavery.
Hey, we've heard this one already.
We're not people.
Again, no clues.
Lockup.
I like have to go everywhere and check in with everyone until I get what I need. Oh, this is so dumb. I mean, I like the setting, I guess. I like the style of the game so far, but and I especially like how there's like a lot of things you could kind of like do. Wait, what?
Can the department float me some chin yen? This investigation's getting expensive.
Look, this ain't on the department tab, okay? This is a personal loan.
Thanks, Lieutenant.
This goddamn city don't know how to manage funds. They've been flush for years.
I thought we were under budget.
Trust me, ain't nobody getting rich unless they're sneaking some on the side. Hell, I can barely pay for the fuel for my car.
Ever hear of public transportation?
Get out of here before I throw my desk at you.
Hey, he did give us some money. Nice. That's good.
The goons over at the Tyrell building wouldn't let me talk to their boss. Maybe you can set up a meeting.
Anyone else in that whole company who knows anything?
You and I both know it's a one-man show over there.
I'll give it a try, kid. I'll have to pull some strings, so don't go in there half-assed. Make sure you got some legit questions for the resident genius.
Appreciate it, Lieutenant.
But yeah, like especially like the bit where you can like take multiple like actions to do the same thing, like with like Cleaver guy, what his name was, whatever. That was kind of nice, although it does feel a bit out of place, I guess. That like that graph person kind of just like shows up on you on the roof of your house, or like that even like the replicant shows up at the roof of your house. I don't get it. But you know, it's still nice that you get, you know, these like hidden interactions that you can kind of eventually discover. Oh, okay. I guess we're in another movie set. Yep. There's Rachel from the movie.
Beautiful, isn't it?
The Owl or The View?
Both.
The View's amazing. The Owl, well, artificial things never did that much for me.
It's a flawless replica. We used a real one as a model.
Owls are extinct. Who told you the model was real?
Dr. Tyrell?
He's wrong, or lying. Check your Sydneys.
Eldon wouldn't make up something like that.
You're Tyrell's assistant?
Yes, I'm Rachel. Dr. Tyrell is very busy.
I'm fully familiar with all Tyrell operations.
He does know I'm a cop, right? Blade Runner unit?
Dr. Tyrell has already met with one Blade Runner today and has important business to attend to.
Oh ho! Another
Your
movie
department
reference.
should coordinate its efforts better.
Yeah, but...
You may speak to me or you may leave. I can't offer you any other choices.
Fair enough. I wanted to ask about Marcus Eisenduller.
I can't tell you who killed him if that's what you're asking.
We've already got a suspect. What I want to know is why the killer would be interested in replicant DNA information.
That's a stupid question.
Oh yeah? Why's that?
Your suspect is obviously a replicant, a very dangerous one.
I thought replicants were safe, more human than human. Isn't Dr. Tyrell pushing to make it legal to use rep labor to clean up the kipple?
Are we here to discuss corporate policy or Marcus Eisenduller's murder?
A little of both.
Oh god. This is...
You heard about the Moonbus hijacking. Yeah, I guess you would have. 50 people dead.
You can't blame...
I'm surprised you aren't out doing spin control. The public gets nervous when your pets wander around the city without a leash.
Replicants aren't pets.
Right. Pets live longer and don't go around killing people.
There are safeguards in the design.
Like...
Yeah, I've seen the data. Implanted memories, a 4-year lifespan.
Dude, like,
I'd
we
probably
let
get a
the
little
other guy
crazy
go.
too, but I
Why
don't
am I
think
being
I'd
so
start
hostile
killing
all of a
people.
sudden?
Wouldn't you?
As I explained to Mr. Deckard earlier, I've given the Nexus 6 model a past. I've given it the purity and innocence of childhood. And all the joy and despair that comes with a real existence. That's hardly a death sentence. That's life.
I thought you weren't meeting with any more Blade Runners today.
Well, I decided to make an exception. Mr. McCoy, isn't it? You do understand the need for the Nexus 6 to have an identity.
Not really. No. I do see why a replicant who has an identity would want to steal Eisenduller's files.
Jungle Robot, thanks for the host.
Please, enlighten me.
They want more life.
They're wasting their time.
Wondering why my alert...
They're gonna come for you, just like they came for Eisenduller.
I have nothing to fear from any of my children. I'd tell them all exactly what I told you. Have I given you what you came here for?
You die later in the movie.
I'm not sure. Yeah, maybe.
Then if you'll excuse me, I have a stockholder meeting to attend.
Huh. So far, like, what I'm getting from this game is like a lot of abrupt scenes, which I don't really like. So... Forgot to rate, so use the host. I mean, that's fine. How was Hellpoint? Did we get like the world record back? I have no idea what I need to do now. That's like back to the police station, I guess, or like Animoid Row or something. Hey, beat your own record by 3 seconds. Woohoo! That is good. Well done. Now, if only you could play an enjoyable game. I'm sorry.
Laboratory.
I'm just messing around. I mean, you could be doing
During
worse.
his last election campaign, Governor Kolvig promised a bold new plan of...
Which I've like no idea what to do with.
Database.
Like this is like one of those games that like tells you nothing.
Downloading mainframe clue database.
And God,
Clue database transfer complete.
It's not actually even like very clear where I need to go or what I need to do. It's just like we've already done this one. Gotta highlight the run. Woohoo! Hey, leaderboard submission. I should start like thinking about
Ground
like a
floor.
speedrun, just for like the experience of it.
Bryant on permanent vacation or what, Lieutenant?
He sent
Yeah,
it.
I've already done this. God damn it. It's like the only place we haven't been to is that like Animoid Row so far.
You keeping busy, pal?
Please.
I'm kind of liking the music, to be honest.
You know who deals in insects down here?
You don't want insects? They're no good companion. But fish. Fish are good. I have every kind of fish for you. Blowfish, dorado, miniature sailfish. Very friendly.
No, thanks. I got a dog at home.
Fish just as good as dog.
No, my dog is real.
Real? Oh, you must make lots of money.
Let's get back to insects. Official LPD business.
Down that end of Animal Row, you see big green sign? You try there. Good luck with dog, friend. Hope he stays healthy.
She.
Okay, that was it.
Excuse me, pal.
Okay, yeah, that's not gonna work. So how about... Like, it's probably like this one, right? But... Yep. No.
This your work?
Ah, the dragon.
Dragon?
See? Anosoptera. Dragonfly, late of the American South Swampland.
You sell jewelry with dragonflies?
Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. Estate item, and most likely part of large collection. Person must have plenty money to obtain a collection.
More than I can afford.
You try Hawker's Circle. Might want to trade for this. With luck, you may find.
If this is from a collection, I'm also looking for the other pieces.
I make you a deal. I found out where to get dragonfly jewelry. Then you buy a piece, right? For special lady friend? You come back later.
I'll do that.
You take care, chasing the dragon. Handsome man like you has lady friend, of course.
All my girl cares about is food and love.
How romantic.
Gross.
What is this girl's
That's your
name?
dog.
Maggie.
Maggie. Ah, Maggie, senor. It's perfect, is it not?
Okay.
It's kind of ugly, but you tugged me into it. You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, he's asking for me. If you come back later, maybe I know something more.
Okay.
What I want to know is why the killer would be interested in replicant DNA information.
That's a stupid question.
Maggie bracelet, okay.
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus...
Careful, senor. They are poison.
Scorpions?
See? Finest quality. Perhaps you purchase one?
I don't
like
think so.
Poison?
They're beautiful, though. I've never seen one before.
Beautiful. No, they're not. They're gross. I've never seen like a freaking scorpion up close. That's like the least. Can I bite?
Ow! Damn it.
What?
Oh no! I warned you, senor. You will surely die. But you're still standing. The poison, it acts very quickly.
I ain't feeling so good.
If you're not dead already, you will live.
What?
Strange.
Wait, did I actually get stung by a scorpion? Wait, am I? Ah. Is this guy like a replicant too?
Might I interest you in a snake, noble one?
Not today, thanks.
Wait, is this like a big plot twist?
You know anything about insects?
I regret that I do not, noble one, save that I feed them to my snakes.
You do what?
Artificial ones, of course. The safeguards in the design of my snakes would not allow them to swallow a real insect.
I assume that this insect is already extinct.
They all died after the war, yes.
So the fakes must be pretty expensive.
If bought in bulk, the price is acceptable. They do not need to eat them, of course, but the added realism is worth every penny. Have you ever seen such craftsmanship?
Right now, I'm more interested in the insect.
Perhaps you should ask the Peruvian woman next door. She's an expert
Wait,
on
that was
such things,
Peruvian?
and will cut a wonderful little friend.
I need to ask you...
Certainly the LPD must have better things to do than to question a humble merchant over and over again about the same things. Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that disreputable Bob fellow?
Bob?
He owns the armament shop up the street. He's insane, number one, insane. He takes peculiar pleasure in agitating all the vendors around here. I cannot even go out for a Cisco whoop without worrying whether Bob is going to sabotage my snakes.
Thanks for your time.
Okay. So where's this Bob person? At least I think it says Bob. The music is like way too... Oh, Bob Surplus. Okay. So it is indeed Bob. It's like the music is like a bit too high here.
That a 45 blaster under your coat, or you just happy to be here?
You got good eyes.
They ought to be. They're the only organs of mine that survived the Phobos Wars intact.
Ray McCoy, Rep Detect.
Blade Runner, huh?
Yeah. Blade Runner. I love the animations. It's like so. Like,
how come I never
goofy.
heard of you?
I just got assigned.
Yeah, I'm kind of buddies with Davey Holden. How's he doing?
Word is he's gonna be okay.
That skin job must have been pretty damn quick getting by Davey like that. He's the best in the business.
He'll be back on the job soon.
Wait, Void Kampf?
Thanks for your time.
Oh, hold on. Let me just like save here, because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fuck it up again.
How'd you feel about taking a little test?
Test? You mean the Void Kampf?
Yeah, I don't think you're a rep, but I want to...
Hey. You don't have to explain. I always wanted to see the machine in action. Go on, set it up.
Okay. So what's the goal here? What do I... You just like look it up. I'm like very curious how this like works. And like I'm pretty sure I'm gonna fuck it up. There's like a post on GOG about this. The main strategy is to pick and mix questions of low, medium, and high intensity, trying to balance not to ask too many of the high intensity ones, because they may anger the subject, but also not too many of the lower ones, because they produce milder response reactions to the result. Okay, so it seems like if you click here. God damn it. Ah, give me a moment, I need to BRB. So yeah, sorry about that. There's like a wedding happening out here, and they decided the best thing to do was to fire off fireworks in a residential district again. So yeah, as far as I see from like the GOG thingamajig, you click this to calibrate it. Like you can actually like set it manually, but you can also set it by like calibrating here. 3 calibration questions. McCoy will ask 10 questions of the test prober. The 3 buttons determine the pack of questions he will choose. The questions may raise the subject's anxiety level. So I guess this is it. This is like the anxiety meter, I guess, or like maybe this is. Oh, so the goal is to like either like fill either one of these two to full before you do like 10 questions. Like
reaction time is a factor in this, so please pay attention. Where do you live?
Sorry about the background noise.
4th sector. Hey, this is great. Should I be sitting any special way?
Just relax. What do you do for a living?
I sell donuts. Come on, is the whole thing gonna be this dull?
Just answer the questions as truthfully as you can. What's your name?
Bob Gorski. This ain't no different than the DMV.
Just a sec.
Okay, yeah, we can't calibrate anymore. Now we ask...
You have a little boy.
Questions.
He shows you his butterfly collection, plus the killing jar.
I beat some sense into him, and then toss the collection.
Your child comes home with a black eye.
Badge of honor. He's a good kid. Everyone's got to get bloodied sometimes.
You're in a desert, walking along in the sand, when all of a sudden you look down and see a tortoise. It's crawling towards you. You reach down and flip the tortoise on its back.
Is that right?
The tortoise lays on its back, its belly baking in the hot sun, beating its legs, trying to turn itself over. But it can't. Not without your help. But you're not helping. Why is that?
Put your toys away, McCoy. I've had enough.
Test terminated.
So that's it?
Yeah?
Since you didn't shoot me, I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, you know, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is.
Okay, so I guess we failed that.
How'd you feel about
Yeah, go on.
Okay, just like try it again. So we calibrate 3 times.
Reaction time is a fact. Where do you... Hey, just... What do you...
Bob,
it's just...
Maybe I should be asking like less like
You're giving a
intense
speech
question.
to a crowd of hundreds. First, one person starts to laugh.
Why?
You tell me.
Finish the question.
He leans over and says something to the people around him. Soon the whole audience is roaring with laughter and pointing at you.
I don't like it when people laugh at me.
Nobody does.
No, I mean, I really don't like it.
Are you taking any drugs?
Hey, I get tested every week.
You're suddenly very afraid. Why?
Must be the stuffed animals again. Yeah, they're freaky. They're like animals, but they got stuff in them.
You suddenly feel the urge to commit suicide.
I guess I picked the right line of work.
For your anniversary, your spouse gives you a real goldfish.
I want a hamster.
Well, it's a fish.
She better damn well get me what I want.
You're at a restaurant with friends. One of them orders lobster. The chef drops the lobster into the tub of boiling water while you watch.
I kicked the crap out of the sicko.
Okay. Yes, I still can't tell.
Your best friend has done something to make you angry.
I know. I hate that son of a bitch.
Okay.
Your child comes home with a black eye.
Badge of honor. He's a good kid. Everyone's got to get bloodied sometimes.
A teacher calls you stupid in front of the rest of the class.
Yeah, I remember that. Bitch.
You've been drafted into the army. During a boot camp hazing, you're bound, blindfolded, and forced to eat worms.
The poor little guys. That's the army for you. Chew you up and spit you out. You know what I mean?
Positive result.
Okay.
Subject is human. Test
So basically we need to keep doing this
Well, that's
until
it.
like one of the two starts
Yeah.
like blinking.
Since you didn't shoot me, I must have registered okay.
Yeah, it was touch and go there for a while.
Well, you know, I think about skin jobs all the time. Try to get into their heads. Maybe that's what the deal is.
Jesus.
So I think I kind of get how like the void camp thing works. You like I assume like each character has like their own like kind of like comfort range. So you need to be asking them like as intense a
check out the man's
question as you
database.
possibly can without
Is that
them
the
just like
standard
terminating
model?
What, the Kaya?
And-
Yeah, it's department issue.
I could fix it up for you. Make it not quite so freaking standard, if you get my drift.
What?
What for?
Hey, Ray, relax. I'm your pal, ain't I? You don't have to step soft around me. The department's been infiltrated, right? That's the only way Davy could have been taken out like he was.
Holden is good, no question.
When you hook into the mainframe, you always give them everything. But you don't always want them to know what you know. 'Cause then they'd know, you know?
No.
What do you say?
Sounds like a plan. Set it up.
Okay.
There you go. Better than new.
So now it would just like let me choose
I've
what I
modified
upload?
this thing to let you pick and choose what gets uploaded to the police mainframe. Right-click on any clues you want to keep to yourself.
Howie Lees. Someone had tried to access a bunch of protected files on the
Okay, yeah,
Tyrell
so,
network
like,
and failed.
Anything
Not just once,
we
but a dozen
right-click
times.
does not get
this guy-
uploaded
this-
to the server.
Positive result. Subject is human.
Most of the employees I see coming in morning and night, but old Marcus...
It was a Tyrell sales brochure.
As I explained to Mr. Decatur...
Big caliber.
There's no... she came to me with the...
What I...
One of Tyrell's employees got his fat face splattered all over.
See? Anosoptera. Drug.
Scratches and paint flecks, and I knew what they meant. Unless the city had bought a jet black fire truck, somebody had a big fat... The earring was shaped like an insect. I didn't know much about jewelry. Judging from...
About 30 counts of animal murder and 1 of aggravated assault.
Why aren't you out arresting criminals like that?
How long has that chef worked for you?
Zubin? Just...
See? Anosoptera. Dragonfly, late of the American South Swampland. Item like that, very special significance. Very rare, senor. Estate item, and most likely part of large collection.
You sell any off-world stuff? Like Ender rifles?
Nah, I ain't seen anything like that in years. Wish I had one, though. The Endo was a real workhorse. Good stopping power, decent rate of fire. You looking? Gonna cost you a bundle, I'm afraid.
Not really. Somebody shot up Runsiter's shop with one.
Sucker had it coming. I'm sure of that.
Why's that?
Runsiter's always putting on those airs like he's better than everybody else. But he'll do anything for a buck. Sell anything to anybody.
Okay.
That's where I draw the line. If it's suspicious, it's out of here. Got no place at Bullet Bob's.
You know anyone who might sell Ender rifles?
There's one other guy around here who dips into that stuff. Got a pawn shop down the street. Goes by the name of Ezo. But who knows what the real title is.
Ezo, huh? Sounds like you don't like him.
I've been around here a long time, Ray. It always pisses me off when some dilettante sets up shop and tries to horn in on my action.
How long has Ezo been around?
Ouch.
He's brand new. He's a cold son of a bitch, too. I went over to introduce myself when he first moved in, and he practically ignored me. Said he was too busy to talk. Don't think I didn't consider kicking his ass, too.
I hear you've been waving guns around on Anemoid Row.
Who's been telling you that crap? That lying Egyptian snake oil salesman?
Hassan?
That's the one. I should have popped him when I had the chance. You want to know what really happened? I wanted to get my daughter a present for her birthday, right? I bought an iguana from that crook Hassan. And the damn thing ran out of juice just 2 days after I plucked down a shitload of Chinyan. Son of a bitch wouldn't give me a refund. So I threatened to burn down his shop.
Sometimes you just gotta be philosophical about these things.
That's exactly what my wife says.
Okay.
You got any decent ammo for my piece?
You mean the good stuff? 'Cause I know them police issue spitballs just don't cut it.
Not these days.
Yeah, I know how it is. If you want to drop a skin job, you need a little extra oomph. I got a few clips around here somewhere. If you got the Chinyan for it.
Okay, let's
What?
have it.
Wait, what? Wait, oh, hold on. We can actually swap them. I guess these like do more damage or something. Okay, I think this.
Thanks for your time.
There's one other guy around here who dips into that stuff. Got a pawn shop down the street. Goes by the name of Ezo.
Okay, who's this Ezo guy? Podcasts? Maybe it's like this one. No, it's like the Kingston. Oh, this is Kingston. We was like this is like where we were actually supposed to be coming. So what's like on this side? Oh, wait. Just like circle back to Ranciders? Huh. I mean, it doesn't actually hurt to go
Locked.
check. Locked. Oh. Fine, let's go to the Kingston kitchen. This is weird though, like they're like right next to one another. It's like all the important locations are like just like this close, and this is supposed to be like a freaking metropolis.
Step up, step up. Mama Isabella cooked you something special. Put a glow in your cheek.
McCoy, LPD. Mind if I ask you a couple of questions?
Questions? They always need answers.
Yoo-hoo.
You send a lot of deliveries over to Marcus Eisendaler at the Tyrell building?
Eisendaler. Oh, Eisendaler, yeah. Let me tell you, that man can't eat.
Send anything over lately?
No, sir. No deliveries to him no more. Not since last month. He be way behind on his bill.
Not for a month, eh?
At least. No more till him pay up.
You may have a little trouble collecting. He's dead.
Ouch.
This guy work for you?
No, but I wish he do. He be one fine-looking man.
You sure? Never seen him before.
I'd remembered him for sure.
That stew's looking tasty.
Fix you right up. Only dirty chinion. It put a spring in your step, man. The ladies, they be loving you.
Wow, no. They even have like 30 Chinian.
Thanks for your time.
No, wait, I bought it anyway. Okay. What the? So where's that Ezo person?
You hear anything yet about that dragonfly jewelry, like what I showed you before?
No, senor. My friend, if you come back.
Blah, blah, blah. Actually, we haven't been here yet. China bar, I guess.
2 minutes. That's how much time I give every stranger that wanders in here off the street.
Sell a lot of stuff that way?
I don't encourage browsers. What impresses me are people who know what they want and are not afraid to pay for it.
What's the most expensive thing you got in here?
Value is a relative notion. What's significant to you might be meaningless to me.
And vice versa.
Everything here is guaranteed. The finest, most authentic anyone can get.
Okay. I'll get back to you on that.
I got a couple of questions for you, Captain.
First one's on the house. The rest you pay for. You want chit-chat, you hire a hooker. This ain't no social club.
Wow.
Nice bracelet, tough guy. Who's Maggie, your mommy?
She's a dog.
So is my wife, but I sure as hell don't brag about it.
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one good one.
Sorry, aren't I supposed to be on duty now?
Pour me one.
Just one?
One, but one.
Okay, yeah, we're getting hammered here for no good reason. I think it's actually eating up my cash, so I'm gonna stop that. Oh, wait. Okay. So this is... It's like all the area is kind of like looped into it itself. Jeez. Like this guy again.
Let me tell you what I want.
All my paperwork is in order.
What? Doesn't matter. I don't read anyhow. What's your name?
Izo.
Oh, wait, this is Izo?
You move a lot of valuable goods through here? Valuable and exotic?
How exotic?
We're talking exceptionally fine jewelry in the shape of a dragonfly.
Ah, they were so majestic. I remember them from my childhood.
Aha.
And that was the last time I've seen them.
It's very important that I find out about this. Can you help me?
If I see something, and you can match whatever my collectors will pay, it's all yours.
Thanks a million. Ever consort with a group called CARS? C-A-R-S?
CARS. What is that?
Citizens Against Replicant Slavery.
I don't have time for such pursuits.
How about Spencer Gregorian?
The same goes for him, whoever he is.
Funny, because he described you to a T. Even down to that stupid little ponytail you got.
It's called a chomagi.
What would you say if I told you Gregorian named you as one of the people who was there when the Tyrell building blew up?
There's a mistake somewhere along the chain of communication.
So, you're denying all involvement?
I won't lie to you, Detective. There was a time in my life when I might have been involved with such an organization. I actually cared. But now, all I care about is my business. I am nothing but a humble salesman. Perhaps I can interest you in this camera. 100 years ago, it was a cherished item. Whole families sat for portraits.
I've seen plenty of photographs in my time.
Have you ever seen this?
Oh, come on, what the fuck? What's the white thing? It's just like 3 things. You just like run off. Oh wow. This is quite a lot of guns. I should probably save. Wait, no. This way? I think it makes more sense to come up this way, right? And just go further into the sewers.
I am not about to have all my hard work obliterated just because you stumbled into my shop, Detective. Westerners need guns and hardware. All I need is will.
What the?
You blew your retirement loot this time, Slim.
What are you doing here?
Tracking this piece of shit. What are you doing here besides putting your nuts on the chopping block?
Investigating Izo. Maybe we should compare notes.
Maybe you should find another line of work. Just in case I'm not around to bail you out next time. I'll wait for the uniforms. Why don't you grab yourself a slice of quiche or something? And pick up a bottle of scotch for the real Blade Runner, will ya? Just kidding, Slim.
Nothing more to find.
So wait, what did we just get? Oh, like a photo of the China bar?
The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky? The dog collar has a name on it. Ricky Kingston Kitchens. Where have I heard that before?
This is...
That most... The shell casings from Run to the...
I've seen it like all of these. Oh, photo of McCoy. I love this. Oh, I love this so much. Like, oh. Should be like a photo, like a camera or something. I mean, I picked it up. Why am I not seeing it? It's like photo of McCoy. I guess we don't want to share this with like the department. Detonator wire, crystals case. Yeah, where's the where's the camera we picked up? Oh, I guess that's like what the pictures were for. It was like the China bar and the... Okay.
Hey. Been pretty busy, haven't you, Slim?
Nothing more to find.
Did you like pick up his sword? Nah, guess not. I guess there's like probably no reason to come back down here, but we'll see. Oh wow.
That's impossible.
Wait, why?
That's impossible.
Why do I sound out of breath? Also makes no sense.
There were off-world rifles here and more. Grenades, explosives, modern rifles, even some police-issue restricted weaponry. Ezo wasn't some small-time fence, but a big-time arms dealer. The exact arms that renegade replicants would be looking for to survive in the big city.
Okay. So I will say, even though this is like far from being like my favorite adventure game ever, it is kind of interesting, I guess. Maybe a bit maybe it feels like a bit like disjointed. Like
I was fresh out of Leeds. Poking around Hawker's Circle had been a waste of time. I had nothing to connect this Ezo character to the Eisendaler murder. But if the replicants had done in one Tyrell scientist, maybe they'd go after another. And the subcontractors down on DNA Row didn't have Tyrell security to protect them.
Okay. I guess that's where we're going now. Like here. DNA Row. Animoid Row. Considers Animals. Chinatown. Yeah. I'd also kind of want to try and like see if I can like scan those like other photos, because I assume you can do this from your apartment, since you know you don't want, if you don't want to upload stuff to the like the police server, you can do it here. But yeah, I don't know. The game is nice, especially for like 1995, but it feels like a bit disjointed, to be honest.
88.
Like it just like keeps you popping you from like location to location and not like able to connect them to one another. Maybe there's like what the? Maybe that's just like partially because you know I guess you're meant to try and like figure things out from the clues and fill in the blanks.
Bar.
I don't know. Let me see like who this guy is. Who these guys are actually. There's like two of them. Oh wait, it's the guy from the intro.
That guy sure gets around. Give me a hard copy of that.
What the? So what about the other one? Yeah, right? Isn't like this the guy from the intro? Yeah, it's not doing the rotatey thing. I guess there's no clues to be had. What is this? It's a very suspicious mixer. Blender, whatever. Yeah, I guess not. Oh, okay, you can actually click on the... How do you change pictures? Oh, okay.
Hawker's Circle.
Look at this idiot. There should have been a voice line here. There should have been like a thing where McCoy kind of like makes fun of it. Whoa. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like there might be more clues, but
Your floor number, please.
So yeah, I guess we don't want them to have this either. Let them have McCoy though. That's a nice picture.
There were off-world rifles here and more.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to like keep streaming this. Like it's okay as a game, but like the pace is like way too slow for me to actually, you know, enjoy. It's like one of those games that you probably enjoy a hell of a lot more if you play like in like, you know, peace and quiet and kind of like at your own pace. So yeah, I don't actually think I'm gonna be finishing this on stream, to be honest. Which kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Pianero, right? Yeah. So yeah, I think this is it for today. Yeah. I know I didn't stream as much, but I'm like feeling like decidedly low energy on this. So yeah, this also concludes the cyberpunk portion of Year of Retro. Now, like Rooks kind of suggested last week that maybe pirates would be a nice theme for September. I am still taking suggestions. Like I'm open to anything as long as I've got like 4 or 5 games I can stream off of that theme or, you know, genre of game or whatever. It's probably like a spreadsheet here. There's like also this where you can actually see all the stuff I've already done. And there's like a tab with more suggestions. There's like Golden Sun Riviera, Terra Enigma, Legend of Oasis, MDK, Cannon Fodder. Like most of these probably don't really, you know, qualify. But yeah, we could probably do something. I just like need 4 games for September, and then October is like more or less set. I've actually kind of found like horror games that I kind of like never like finished, and in some cases like never actually played. And you know, that's like an easy month. You can just like go retro horror, and that's fine. So I've gotten like Parasite Eve, Resident Evil Code Veronica, Call of Cthulhu, Shadow of the Comet, which I've never played, System Shock 1, which I've also never played, and Silent Hill 4, which I used to own but don't anymore, but you can actually get on GOG now, so that's fine. Yeah, that's like for October though. I still need like 4 games for September. But yeah, Cyberpunk and Dystopian Sci-Fi month complete-ish. I would have loved to finish wait, what the freak, that was weird. I would have loved to finish what's it called, more than one game, because we only ever like finished Slave Zero on like this month, which kind of sucks. But then again, BloodNet was kind of like indecipherable. Omicron was starting to drag on a bit too long. Abe's Odyssey really got pissed off about it, and I just like gave up on. And yeah, Blade Runner is like a bit too low energy for the stream. So kind of like, yeah, not bad choice. I did enjoy like all of them, except maybe the last 3 levels of Slave Zero. Yeah. So yeah, I'm open to suggestions for next month if anyone wants to give them. If not, then I'm probably gonna have to look around and see if I get like 4 good like pirate theme retro games. I've got like Sid Meier's Pirates is a good one, probably, but I'm not sure about the rest. But yeah, until then, have a lovely rest of the evening, and let me see if there's anyone online we could be going to say hi to. See. Yeah, sure, why not? Roshi's up with Pokemon Unite again. I really need to learn to play that. I'll just like go raid him, and I'll see you around soon ish. Until then, have a lovely rest of the day, and I'll see you around with I guess more of Devil Survivor for now. Yeah. So yeah, have a lovely rest of the day. Bye-bye.